Welcome to Baxter Yoga. I'm here at the Oakland Yoga Studio. Please check the studio out the next time you're in town. And don't forget, you can order my book, Yoga for Healthy Aging, from my website, which is on your screen right now. And you can also find lots of great information about upcoming workshops, retreats, and international travel events that I have planned in the coming months and the coming year. So make sure you check that out. I also have longer practices, video practices, on the practice channel at the website Yoga U Online. There's a link from my website, or you can go directly to that from the information on your screen. So today I'm excited to share with you stage 3 or version 3, variation 3 of the dynamic reclining core strengthening sequence that I've introduced in the past in videos 1 and 2. So check those out if you haven't done so far. They may be more appropriate for your level of practice if this is the first video that you're joining me for. This one is a little more challenging because the legs are going to be straight up in the air as opposed to the feet on the floor or the shins parallel to the floor. Again, you want to make sure that the lower back is comfortable, either lightly touching the floor or possibly gently arched away from the floor. You want to maintain that shape through the whole experience. Make sure you're not grinding the lower back into the floor. That's not going to be so good for you. If, as I said, if you're a little more vulnerable in terms of the lower back or weakness, start with video 1, progress to stage 2, and then join me for stage 3 at another time. But if you're ready for it today, you'll want to have your block handy, a blanket for padding if you like that, and then let's come on down to constructive rest and we'll get right to it. So the 2 variations I've shown to you before, just to quickly remind you, variation 1 involves the feet on the floor as you take yourself through the pattern. I'm going very quickly. You would be moving with your breath, of course. Stage 2 involved the shin bones parallel with the floor, and again, that same pattern of the block side to side, and then splitting the difference through the middle. So today's variation, the legs are going to reach up towards the sky. If you're tighter on the hamstrings, bend the knees a little bit, right? If you can, keep the legs a little straighter, and make sure the lower back feels okay. Take the block up and reach it overhead on an inhale, and then as you exhale, take the block up and over to the right side of the legs. Your left shoulder blade lifts off the ground. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side, and then inhale to center, and then take the legs apart as you exhale the block up in between the legs. Inhale the legs together as the block goes overhead. Let's do that again. Exhaling to the right, inhale to center, exhale to the left, inhale the block up and overhead, exhale the block between the legs, inhale, bring them together. We'll do 2 more rounds today, following the breath, exhaling and inhaling. Exhaling and inhaling, exhaling and inhaling. Last one, moving at your own breath rhythm. I'll do it with you, but I want you to start to tune into your own flow. And then when you're done, you'll bend your feet down to the floor, set your block off to the side, stretch the legs out, roll the thighs in and out, tap the front thighs to release tension in the front legs, the legs up in the air, a lot of work for the front hip flexors, and then very gently roll the head a little bit side to side just to relax the neck a little bit after lifting and lowering it that 8 times that we just did, or actually more like 12 times. And then bend the knees, roll to your side, and come up to sitting. Right? So that completes this series of 3 videos on the dynamic reclining core strengthening sequence. And I hope you enjoyed that. Play around with that in your home practice this week and see what you think, okay? Again, thank you so much for joining me. Remember, you can not only find these videos on my YouTube channel, but also I post them on my Facebook page, Baxter Yoga, every Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.